Why is California so good at basketball? I mean, what's in the water out there, bro? Or is it in the tacos? But look, man, whatever it is, California keeps turning out absolute monsters on the basketball court, man. Look, today we're gonna be diving into exactly why this state basically is an NBA factory. I mean, just breeds NBA talent. So, man, look, Los Angeles, especially in neighborhoods like Compton, South Central, and Watts, isn't just about sunshine and palm trees. For a lot of kids, making it to the league isn't just about talent, it's about survival. The game culture is a very real thing, and a lot of California's greatest players had to navigate through it just to get to the league. Take James Harden. He grew up in Compton, had to stay laser focused to avoid distractions. And Russell Westbrook, bro. I mean, he grew up in Long Beach Hawthorne, saw a lot of his friends take the wrong path. Even DeMar DeRozan, born and raised in Compton, he has spoken openly about how he has stayed locked in on the basketball to escape the violence around him. I mean, these players are some of the best players to ever play the game, but they grew up in a wild environment. And you can tell some of these players still carry that fire on the basketball court in the NBA. Even sometimes throwing up signals that, you know, we're not gonna talk about her in today's video, but look, players like this, making it out is tough. Even people like Gilbert Arenas, even though he's from the Valley and had to go through harder things like James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, the LA streets don't care about nobody. But these guys didn't just make it, bro. They thrive. But their stories show that in the California, talent alone isn't just good enough to make it out, but you gotta have insane work ethic, a strong support system, and a whole lot of luck to make it out. But the basketball culture and infrastructure play a significant role in producing NBA players. States like California, with strong basketball traditions and support systems, often lead in player development. This state invests in high school programs, AAU circuits, and community engagement. This creates a nurturing environment for young athletes.
So California will always breed hoopers.
Especially in high school basketball. High school hoops ain't just a sport, it's a religion to California hoopers. You got powerhouse programs like Chino Hills, where the Ball brothers turn high school basketball games into sold out spectacles. These guys were throwing full court lives like it was a video game, man. And then it was Dale, a school that's basically treats winning championships like a daily routine. I mean, they had a kid like Bo come in the building. I mean, they was legit. And then there's Sierra Canyon. Sierra Canyon always get the top players from around the California surrounding areas. And they also got players like Bronny James, and they had Zaire Wade on their roster. I mean, their roster is always stacked. It's always looking like an AAU all-star team. And high school shouldn't be about all that. High school should just be about developing your crowd and getting ready to show it on the AAU scene. Because AAU is really where you show your dominance. If high school basketball is where kids learn the game, AAU is where they take over the game. In California AAU scene, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's the wild west out there, bro. You got legendary programs like Compton Magic, Oakland Soldiers, even old programs like Pump and Run that had James Harden, where the competition is straight up ruthless. These tournaments aren't just about winning, they're about survival. One bad game, you're getting cooked on YouTube. One good game, you might have a Duke or Kentucky offer by Monday. I mean, it is what it is, but it's like a factory, bro, like plain and simple. But even with all the talent making it out of California, it still isn't always easy, bro. Navigating through the game culture is very tough for a lot of kids, and a lot of kids don't make it. You gotta have that fight, that grind. And a lot of California's greatest players had to navigate through it just to get to the league. I mean, these are some of the greatest players to ever come out of California, like James Harden, one of the greatest scorers to ever do it. His step back three should be illegal. And Reggie Miller, a trash talker extraordinaire, and the reason New York Knicks fans still have trust issues. And we all know DeMar DeRozan. I mean, mid-range assassin, basically the closest thing we have to a prime Kobe Bryant right now, no cap. Klay Thompson. If shooting threes was an art, bro, Klay will be Picasso. Klay is like that. And being from LA, Klay Thompson been showing some of that fierce competitive fire too. And y'all already know the big Debo Russell Westbrook, bro. Triple-double machine, plays with 1,000% intensity every game. And Kawhi Leonard, the most unintentional, hilarious superstar ever. Also, he's a two-time Finals MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year. Kawhi Leonard is one of the all-time greats from LA. No question about it. And Gilbert Arenas, the Valley boy. Agent Zero Hibachi scores 60 on Kobe. Also probably the only player to ever bring a gun to the locker room on some California stuff. You know, you already know he got that from California. That's some California state shit. Bringing guns to the locker room, yeah. And then Brandon Jennings, bro, the first high school player to skip college and go overseas. Also dropped 55 as a rookie. I mean, Brandon Jennings was one of them ones. California had GOATs. I mean, these are GOAT hoopers. And honestly, that's just scratching the surface. California is overflowing with NBA talent. And it's only getting crazier, bro. So what's next? Let's just say California ain't slowing down anytime soon, bro. The high school talent is still insane. AAU circuit still cutthroat, and the NBA scouts, they live at California gyms, bro. I mean, you got players like Elijah Arenas. I mean, you got the James boys with Bryce and Bronny coming out. I mean, the next wave of California hoopers is gonna be tough. They're looking scary. So at this point, it's not even a question of why California is so good at basketball. It's a question of who's next. And if you love this deep dive into California basketball, bro, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments who's the next California legend and who is the greatest player to ever come out of California.